Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. You know, regardless of what you say, somebody's going to have something negative to say. You don't say morning because morning is whatever. Shut up. Shut up. Like, do you pay bills here? Do you sleep with me? Do you pay bills here? Why do I matter to you? Seriously, that's what I wonder with some people. Why do I matter to you? Why do you take so much time and so much money to abuse the process, whether it be gang stalking me, watching me, trying to figure out what I do, trying to steal from me, trying to pretend that it's you? I mean, like, I'm just, me. I'm waking up this morning, early in the morning, making money legally. This is from the popcorn I ate last night. Don't you hate it when popcorn gets in your teeth and it's like I already brushed my teeth and everything. There's always that little bitty corner of popcorn that just anyway though. I haven't had coffee yet today. This is the question of the day for most of you. To fraud or not to fraud? Why is this even a reasonable question? Like people who but I'm asking it though because the fact of the matter is you would have some people who would fraud anyway. Let's just say Zelle. Zelle announced today. Zelle is not Zelle, Zelle. It's no longer a standalone app. Now I know quite a few people and quite a few businesses were using Zelle too. But see, this is the aftermath of when you got too many people that abuse the privilege. And see, here's the thing. It is what the fuck is Oh no. No, I'm just like, oh, okay. That's like no, I mean I have little pieces of wood and stuff like that all around me, but I just had to make sure, like, because have you ever seen one of those? See, I told you it's me. This is my going from off to this to this. What you call it? This, my chemistry teacher, chemistry slash physics teacher, Miss Barrett said the same thing. Like your mouth is trying to keep up with your mind, and your mind is like, zzz. My mind is elevated at all times, elevated and not exaggerated. People say I'm exaggerating, but I'm not exaggerating a thing. I just think in multiple levels and multiple layers, and I'm always on coffee. I'm always mentally, spiritually, emotionally, whatever on this coffee thing. Like not that I'm hyper, but I'm just accelerated accelerated like I was in class, always best in class. And now you have people who want to slap back who have never been best in class. You never graduated from, you never got your GED. Maybe you faked your way through school, with your daddy and mommy's money. Like you fake your way through life, and so you want to roll up and bully on me. Well, she's just a little old 60. She's just a little old woman in 60 who no one really knows about her except I got a real legacy. Like I got the receipts. Like I got the receipts for all that I do. I got the receipts of my mom being my mom and my dad being my dad too. I got the receipts of my aunt. I actually lived my life. Unlike some of you, you lived in a bubble. You lived in a bubble. I've lived in some of the best homes and I lived in some of the worst homes. Well, worse for me. I mean, I'm just saying, some of this stuff is just not, I'm never going to get used. I'm never going to get used to living sad. That's not the life for me. I mean, I came from richness is from within, my friend. Richness is from within. I know a lot of so-called rich people who are poor as sin. Sin is poor and costly. Sin is poor and costly, which gets back to fraud. No, because I was like looking at, have you ever seen what you call it, like the wolf spiders, the wolf spiders? The first I was like, wow, is this crinkle up wolf spider? Because I've been nuking everything with it. You realize it does work, okay, to a certain degree, I guess. But thank you. But defraud or not defraud, so Zelle, the standalone app, they're not being a standalone app, and they're telling you now to try to go through peer-to-peer payment or whatever through your banks. Like reminding you, people say you don't need banks, and you want to get your money out of your banks, and banks are going to steal, and banks may do. However, Val, do you ever see a world without banks? I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't care what you do. I don't care what type of role you have in your mind. You're always going to have banks in our lifetime. Now, what's our lifetime? I mean, if you're two right now, if you're two and you live to be 60, you're going to have banks. I'm just saying, this is a, I just heard a buzzing in my ear. Like, zzz. There's a Star Trek episode when, yeah, you remember when I was talking about accelerated stuff? Like, there was a Star Trek episode where people like they move very, very quick, and you couldn't see, I forgot the name of the episode, but the old Star Trek, not Next Generation, the old Star Trek with Kirk and Spock and Uhura and them. And people move very, very fast, and all you can hear is, zzz, like they sound like a little bee or a little quick zzz. And I just heard that. When I say 60 years, I don't know. Let me take that back. Maybe I don't know. Mm. But I'm saying in my lifetime, it easily to say in the next 30 years, you're going to have banks. Okay. Banks are going to be okay. You just got to figure out the right bank for you, and all banks aren't going to be fine. That's why you do your research every time, which gets back to the question, the fraud or not the fraud. If you think, well, there's reasons you can fraud because you can do this, then I don't hang around that guy. I don't need to hang around anybody that would justify fraud. I don't need it. Now, I mean, that's like saying, have you never frauded anybody? Now, telling little white lies and frauding is two different things. Fraud is fraud. You know what I mean? Fraud is a crime. Little white lies, like you see someone with an ugly baby, but you don't want to hurt that person's feelings, so you said, "Oh, your baby's, and everybody, and especially when everybody else is around, going like, "Oh, it's such a pretty baby, it's such a cute baby," so you don't want to be the only one to stand out in line saying like, like, I mean, I can't with a grown person. I'll do that. Like the emperor has no clothes. I mean, like, what's wrong with you hoes? Like, you can't tell. Like this little giggly pop mofo is just like. And he's trying to tell you what to do, took too much DMT and now he's grifting you, got his little fur coat on, which is fake fur at that, like, the fake fur chick shitty that came to my door, like, you come in your fake fur coat talking about, bright space. That was not bright. Yep, I know where that whore came from. Half of Baltimore don't like me. Half of Philly don't like me. Well, no, I'm giving way too much credit to some people who are good at doing fraud shit. But I don't care, really. I'm just doing me. I am like, I wake up smiling and eating and laughing and drinking coffee every day. And when I say I'm A-OK all the way, trust me, I am. There's not a damn fraud thing about that. Do you see why I be at least once or twice a week? Anyway, I like to go where everybody knows my name, and they're always glad I came. In fact, some of them were like, did you we have a nice little walking path, like, use ours. But I'm like, come on now, like, you also do maneuvers. Like, think about it. If I was using, yeah, okay, like, you do the maneuvers certain hours a day, so they say. But I'm just like, I don't want to get in the way. I don't want to get in the way of your training. And see, that's what a good person would do. That's what a good support squad would do. I know what you do, and you clearly know what I do too. You got eyes on me. I love it. I love my family. I do. But I mean, like, I mean, I am clearly this sure says faith over fear. Faith over fear. I started to put that on my door. I started to write that, or fear no evil on my door, but I'm waiting to see what they're going to do. Because, well, you know what? You shut the fuck up. These fraud people in my neighborhood. Like, fraud, you know what? Fraud is a crime. Little white lies, like, no, lady, that baby is like ugly as sin. No, you know what? Sometimes you need to be kind. Be kind. Like, ladies, we have all been there. We've all been there where you've dealt with that. This is not a confident person. And I wouldn't even call it cocky, because cocky exudes a certain amount of confidence. This is an insecure, bully ass person. Sometimes, usually, now I know I'm the best you ever had. I know I'm the best you ever had. And you're like, no. See, now, fortunately, I've only been with somebody like that maybe once or twice at the most. Like, I nipped that off, because it's like, you can tell that, they're that type. They're that type that they get their confidence from their wang. And if you really tell them the truth, especially now, that's why I'm not dating none of these Mr. and Mrs. Things. I mean, they all seem like Mr. and Mrs. Things to me. And trust me, I am 100%, make that 200% straight as straight can be. I know what I like, and I like what I like. But you know what? If I don't have that, then I'm good being in unschooled. That works for me. You guys. What was it, Bobby? What is it? Oh, Saturday Night Live. That I forgot that one skit. The gay Chinese guy or whatever, Asian. I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry. He might not even be Chinese. He might be Japanese. I don't know. Bobby, Bowen, Wang, whatever. But no, that episode where he was a guru. He was a guru. Bowen, Wang Chang. I don't know. Wang Chung. No. No. You know who you are. You know you are. But then when they were doing the gurus, it said like I was straight. You made me celibate. Like, no, or I was, or something like that. Like, I was, I don't know what he said. It was bottom line is, I used to like sex, but you make me celibate. Now I don't want none of that mess. It's just messy. It's messy. They're all fraud. See, I don't have, stay away from people that the first thing, when you get in a conversation and you haven't even gotten to a real good conversation, like you still, I don't deal with conversations on texts unless it's people I actually know, people I've dealt with for years. And even the ones I've dealt with for years, I don't even do that anymore, because I'm like, there's only like about 4 people I talk to on that can text me and I'll answer back. The phone can ring and they can text, and I'm like, that's the aftermath of when, God comes into your life. I am like doing such a Gemini thing today. Woo! Is the moon still in Gemini? I don't know. Okay. But I'm like, Gemini rising. And I'm up. I haven't had coffee yet. I keep telling you, this is me. This is me authentically. Yeah, thank you. Give the girl her money. I deserve it. I work for my money. I don't be frauding anything. I give you real coffee, real tea, real breakfast, real entertainment, real content, and therapy too. This is therapy for some of you. Shout out to those of you who get it. Those of you who still, bitch, curses on you. Curses. See, there she go cursing again. No, bitch, you curse yourself. You are not a friend of humanity. You're not a friend of anything. You are a fraud. You are a fraud. And with frauds, you know what? There's something called crime, because fraud is a criminal act. Lying, there's a difference between lying and fraud. Fraud is a criminal act. People who get with people just to defame them, just to deflower them, just to put them in a trap because you've been in a trap, you've been touched like that, you've been touched by mommy or daddy or people around you, you signed these really whack-ass contracts. See, you know what? I know what that feels like when you stand up for somebody, but they don't stand up for you. They don't have your back. So the fact that you would even want to come around me and try to bully me when I know it was you in the beginning and you didn't stand up for me. So now you want to double down and come at me wrong because you think I'm just a little old lady living alone in her home. Bitch, I'm never alone. Cocky or confident? You call it cocky. I call it confident. I was raised by real royalty. And bitch, I'm grown. I'm not going to have some little kid. I've said that before. I'm not going to have some little nepo brat or some little ghetto brat curse me out and tell me what I'm going to do and make me have fear in my own skin, in my own home. Bitch, I will fuck you up. And your mammy and your pappy too. Oh, she's just talking that shit. Ask my community about me. They've seen me do it. Popcorn. Popcorn. What would James Brown do? Shoot your ass. Ooh, James Brown was on a lot of coke. It's that you people you take the best of the artists and then you get them all, you snatch their minds and their souls away. You get them hooked on blow and alcohol and hoes and your lies, okay? And you're mad because you couldn't get me that way. You know what? If God didn't pull me out, I would destroy everything right now. I apologize a little bit, but not much. That if I didn't have the greatest of highest authorities come and put their little touch on my shoulder like, woo, 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 we got you, I might throw out the baby with the bathwater. I mean, you know what would Atlantis do? Atlantis died. No, but I mean, if that's a story and that's true, they had the greatest. It's like there are several stories about Babylon, whatever Babylon is to you, where people have come to what they thought was the highest of the high, of the most knowledge of all knowledge. But with power comes corruption, especially if you're not mentally intact. And that's why you have all these frauds coming out, and Saturn's clapping back. See, it doesn't matter what you believe in. It doesn't matter whether you believe in God or not. Whether you believe in God or not, God believes in you. Whatever God is to you, and God is too. I'm just saying, Mother Earth. Mother Earth is a clue. The animals know. Why don't you? You're supposed to be over the animals, but now the animals are over you. How are we evolving if that is exactly true? And it is true. You're supposed to be over the animals, and now the animals are over you. The animals are staging a coup. I'm with Mother Nature and her crew. I'm baby nature. I will always be a child to Mother Earth. I will always be a child to Father, Son. I know my alignment, and I am that one. I don't go around saying, I am Archangel Michael, I am Archangel Uriel, I am the Sun, I am the King, I'm the Lion Queen. I'm gonna get my little daughter and have her be all silly and shit like that, when it's already been done better than that. I mean, you know, I don't have nothing to do with that. And that's why I said, somebody, if I won an award and I know I worked for it, and I put in the work, and all of that, and then just because, you know, you're supposed to be my boss, and then you want to come up like, you know, when I know I did the work, and you want to come up and go like, you know, and you're going to make it seem like I can't thank my mom or my dad and I have to thank you. That is a pimp move, my nigga. Be careful who you pimp, boo. Because if I go into pimp mode, I'll make a pussy out of all of you. Wow, Val, you just woke up. It's Feel Good Friday. Feel Good Friday. Okay. Fraud. To fraud or not to fraud? I don't believe in frauding, okay? That's why I let people know right off the bat. I'm very transparent in who I am and what I do. I told you I am that I am. Now, the point is, you know, what about you? The fact of the matter is, you put down one time where I lied. Go ahead, write it down. I'd like to know. I'm open to learning. But are you? Most ratchet hoes are not. That's why they do generational. And when I say ratchet hoe, that means, you know, that is not gender specific, because we all know the biggest hoes and the biggest bitches can be men, especially these days. That's why I like to live by myself and do what I do on my own time and my own dime, okay? But this all gets to, why is Zale leaving? Because all these frauds and got in the way. Like WhatsApp. I don't do WhatsApp. I don't do getting these chat rooms. I don't believe in these chats, because most of those are grifters. Most of those are scams. Most of those are, and wow, what is that? Now we got the Chinese tariff. I don't know. I saw the news. I cut it off, because that too is just, you know, yeah, it'll be different in a year or two, maybe 2, 3. I don't know. Doesn't matter to me. I'm not like the crazy Maserati, you know. I mean, anybody who's mocking me today, like, you know, they're crazy as can be. Like, and I'm sitting back loving it, because fraud is a crime, and there's such a thing as divine fraud. And trust me, I am quite divine. I've never lied the whole time. They lie, and that's why they're losing their mind. Now they want to come back all wimpy and Shut the fuckity fuck up and go away. I'm going through menopause again, okay? The years are rolling back and I'm like, oh no, not this again. It is summer too. I mean, it's every day is summer. Every day is summer for me when I'm in menopause. Oh, if you know, you know, and I'm sure some of you do. That's why some of you who are either around your mothers or your sisters or your aunts or the ladies or your wives or whatever, they're like, what the fuck is happening? Menopause. Look up on it. It affects everything in that person's world, which if you're in that world, it affects you too. That's why be careful with me. I'm not Cardi B, bitch. I'll murder you in a variety of ways. I have a multiple amount of ways I can murder people, okay? I am not that nice, and yet I am. But when you show kindness and niceness, then people take that as a display of weakness. And that's how the devil sets you up. Happy Friday. Are you up to fraud or not to fraud? Fraud is a crime. Saturn does not give a damn about your money, about your name, about your fame, about your job, about your business, about you. Beep, beep. Do you hear that horn blow? The whole wide world is under a Saturn return. What does that mean to you? A reckoning, an awakening. I told you a long time ago, when the teachers can't teach you no more, then life comes into play. And life doesn't need a Google store. If you get it, you get it. Beep, beep. That's all I had to say. I got 2 bank accounts. And my banks know me personally, by the way. I told you, I make personal friends with my money. I want to know who's handling money and who I can and cannot deal with for real. When you make personal connections with real business people, that helps. That helps. That helps. That's real. When you can shake hands. There used to be a time when shaking hands was a contract, but not anymore. Not with these new generational attacks. These new whack ass teachers, preachers, whatever it be. You know, what's that supposed to be? Crying and, you know, because TD Jakes had a heart attack, you know, and or somebody lying about their hairline when you looking like you got your hairline from the Steve Harvey, you know, line. That looks like, you know, you got to watch your people with no hairline. Okay? But they want to talk about my hair. Okay, I'm gonna let that be. I could really talk about a lot more things, and people go, how does she know? It's my house bug. I do think I was chipped, but that's another story. I'm gonna let that go. Acoustic kitty. Anyway, if you know, you know. But no. I mean, you have so many oracles, but most are frauds. How would I know you're like that? How would I know you're like that? How would I know you're like that? Because I'm real. I'm an oracle. It's obvious to me. I start looking like, why isn't it obvious to some of you? But it's because you're fraud. And now you're also followers and fans. Reminding you, I told you, fan, fanatic, fan, addict. I'm not trying to be around a lot of fans. Fans make me itch. I'm allergic to bullshit. And I don't need a whole bunch of followers either. Most really, really, really rich people That's not what they do. How do you know, Val? Well, let's just say I've met a few. We all have goals. I just choose the ones who don't have to fraud everybody. And maybe that's why I don't listen, pay attention, more or less follow any of you. Now you're mad. And you gonna do what? Die in your own shit stew? There's so much I could say right now, but I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let the weather handle it, yo. I wish you well and learning today. But remember one thing, Miss Val Jones, do not play with bullshit. So if you come with your fraud antics today, I will be a lesson for you and a blessing for my crew. Because Miss Val don't play that shit. Fraud or not to fraud? I heard the cock crow. Be careful with me. I'm either great or bad for your health. If you know, you know. Hashtag faith walking this Friday. Have a good day. More on the way, including my Soul School Cafe show, oracle reading, and whatever it be. Are you all going to cash out me? And that too, cash out. What simple-minded motherfucker who waves a carrot in your face? I'm going to give him some cash out money. I'm going to give him $77, and I'm going to give him $10. And something in my spirit said, hold. And in a week or 9 days, they took it away. I wasn't fazed. Anything else you got going on today? How did she know? I don't have time to talk to people who are slow. Real oracles do what real oracles do. That's celibacy working for me. Don't worry about me. I ain't got no STDs. This house is clean. I mean, the house might look a little creatively junky, as real houses do. Like, no one lives like Martha Stewart, including Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart, that went to jail, please. You know, make sure you're inside. What does it matter if your outside home looks like it should be a magazine, but your inside body, your inside home looks like something out of a horror, out of the horror movie Scream. Like, somebody screaming from the inside, let me out, I'm alive, not I'm alive, I'm alive, oh, I'm alive, same thing. Anyway, what's today? April 4th, April 4th, May the 4th be with you, May the 4th. So we got 4-4, oh wow, we got 4-4. That right? Yep. Yeah. Yep, 4-4, 4-4. So 4-4, we got 8 plus 8 plus 9 is 8 plus 9 is 17. So, and that's at 8. So it's like all, like 8s. I mean, it's all, even numbers today. 4-4 because you got 8 and never mind. Never mind. Anyway, April 4th, daily guidance. The heart of a person of justice, already, I like where this is going already. The heart of a person of justice. No, Malcolm, because I don't even believe that's Malcolm coming back. But if so, I keep telling you, it's that once you get on that level, you can't go back. All of your people want to circle back. They want to spin the block on you. This lesson was not for them. It was for you. So you can't bring them back because they're going to do the same thing that they did before to you. But hey, you can, they can change. Okay, then, you show and you do your story. But for me, not None of these bitches. And I call you what you are because you all were a pussy ass bitch to me. You didn't stand up for me. You didn't rep for me. And you went along with them and, hey, can you feed my family? Did I hear this bitch crying, to some police? Hey, can you feed my family? So you trying to feed your family off of grifting me. Bitch, if I was not a good kid and did not have God and Goddess in me, like I had two parents who loved me, who taught me, you can tell when the grooming's of the highest degree in royalty. Now, you little bitches, you little muggle want to groom me. The fact that if I did not have God in my face, I am the type of person that will come to your house and slap that taste right out of you. And I know I cannot be doing that, okay? I mean, like, we don't crash out like that. Like, my mom, I'm in my North Node. My mom was like, excuse me. No. See, that's why I keep telling you, you can't hang around people like this. You got to change up your environment, even if it's within yourself. You can exist in your own world like you always have. We have a protective bubble over you. And it's sad that they don't know. But, I told you, I know people who can shoot a pine cone off a tree from 5 miles away. Really, it's 10 miles, but you know what? You didn't hear that from me. I'm just saying, these are not fake choppers and planes up in the air that be flying over me. These aren't prop planes, my dear. No, we're talking about the U.S. military. They got a lot of shit to do. They need real oracles and real people like me and real therapists too. I mean, well, she doesn't have a degree in therapy. Well, bitch, I also don't have a degree in alcoholism or legal drug addiction. Do you? I'm tapping again. Who am I talking to? Be careful with me. You want to play intelligence games? Let's go. Even the FBI and the CIA said back in the day, this girl's amazing. Listen, we got to follow her. And you did. Damn, it's like that. It's like that. It's like, I don't get that. Like I don't get when certain AI kicks in, like, because AI is real. I mean, it's real. It feeds up. It will just go over your head. Let me stop. Those who don't know. Okay, but I told you I'm on my assignment. If you know, you know. April 4th. Oh, man. But I'm looking at April 3rd. Let me read April 3rd, which was yesterday, but April 3rd can be every day. Because I saw the word faith. So I'm not going to let that slip away because it's right there with the words faith. This was for April 3rd, the daily guidance. 3-4. And what's 3-4? 7. Allergies. Faith is a battle between the Buddha and devils. The devilish functions that are inherent in the universe always try to sneak into one's life. Therefore, wearing the honor of perseverance, we should forge on as we continue to deepen and polish our faith. People have, okay, and there you go. I don't know if I just noticed you before you just flew up there, yo. What am, oh! Because I could tell by the red head. You're the woodpecker. Which one? I would say you are the red belly, but you look like the red cocaine. You're the wolf, and there goes a mockingbird. No, and there goes another, oh, you're taking turns. Oh, the birds are taking turn on the pole. That could have been a cardinal, because the wings look red, or that could have been a red belly woodpecker. The red corcaded woodpecker, the red belly woodpecker, and the mockingbird. And the mourning dove way in the background. I do hear stuff like that. I'm like, wow, this is a day. I see. Okay. Yeah, this is me every day. So you're going to come around me. See, now, can you imagine somebody who is insecure and feels like everything's supposed to be about them? Like, I share my energy, but if I feel like I have to dumb down my energy just to be in your presence, which is no present at all, then I'm just going to, I'm gonna let you go with that. That's your fault because you do not respect the greatness in me. You do not respect or honor the greatness or the intelligence in me. And I will never, ever dim myself down from a dumb, sloppy, devilish entity. Bitch, I should kill you where you stand or where you sit. Yeah, I'm that bitch. call me a bitch to my face and see what I do. But they won't. They'll say it in their rooms. When I come up to their face and look at them, they're all nice and smart. Well, I'm just a little 5'3", 69-year-old woman. How do I bring fear in you? Because I walk like I know something. Because I walk like the truth. No fake hair, no fake eyelashes, no fake entourage, and no fake you. Likes attracts likes. And light attracts bugs too. But you got to learn to brush the bugs off or nuke them. No, sir, no. Everybody stand down today. Like, no, no. You have never understood war, not in reality. Okay, you've seen it on TV and you see what they do in their videos, but they're not do that shit in real life. Please trust me, and people know. Look at the people who get money. See, the entertainment industry knows they'll take, I'm calling you what you are. I mean, you know what, but you act like trash. You act like trash because of what you do. It's not that people just call you trash. It's what you continue to do. You act like trash. You act like trash and you subscribe yourself to trash, and then they pay you to be trash, and you think you're going to get paid for that, like you're going to come up and be some kind of magnanimous guru and king or queen or whatever it be, and everybody's going to hold you to the highest degree when you're still forming in trash mode. That is insanity, doing the same thing and expecting to get better results. Like, how does that work for you? And you call me the hoe. I'm the one who's been celibate for at least 11 years. There's not a chance in hell of me having an STD. You can't blame that shit on me. This house is clean, my dear. Woo, yeah. Faith over fear. Faith over fear. Faith over fear. Faith is a battle between the Buddha and devils. The devil, Buddha was a black girl. Buddha, what did I say that? Buddha was a black chick. My mixtape. It's on YouTube somewhere. Find it. Wearing the armor of perseverance, we should forge on as we continue to deepen and polish our faith. Ooh, it's getting hot in here. Menopause has kicked in today, okay? Anyway, to April 4th. The heart of a person of justice can be understood only by one who also upholds justice. The heart of a person of justice can be understood only by one who also upholds justice. This is for me, times 3. The heart of a person of justice can be understood only by one who also upholds justice. A person experiencing difficulties can be understood only by one who has chosen a life of relentless challenge. You got to know it to know it. And you got to go through it to know it. All these gurus, all these teachers, all these, I can help you with your spell. I can help you with your next. I can help you, these fakers. These fakers clapping their ass on TV. They can't even help themselves. Look at them. Feel their energy or the lack thereof. Hey, you want to be the best hoe? You want to smoke the best blow? Go ahead and do that. But where will that lead you? Yo, why should I follow you? And the likes of you to come around and think I'm going to follow you, or you're going to make me follow you. You think you're going to make me? You're going to force me. You're going to pimp me. You're going to expect me to kiss your feet. You drug dealing, fraud wheeling, trash ass motherfucker. If I didn't have God in my life, I would kill you all right now. And I'm legally locked and loaded. Trust, I know how. And there's a whole bunch of people in the world that know how too. And now I'm supposed to be that nice, creamy feeling that's supposed to help them stand down in dealing with some of you. Wow. I'm thinking God picked the wrong person. But God never picks the wrong person. And God just doesn't either. That's why I saw what I saw, and I do what I do. But you say you're me. Little copycat doppelganger wannabes. Well, Saturn says we're going to see. I saw that, birdie. This is before coffee and CBD. So Malcolm's, not my Malcolm. My husband called himself Malcolm Smooth after Malcolm X. And when Denzel Washington played that movie, I can't even see that movie again. It's like I went through that whole experience with my husband. That does not go away. PTSD will be with you for the rest of your life, okay? Experiences are real. But listen, the point is, every day, do something that helps you heal. If you're around people that keep picking on your wound, those are not your friends. Those are goons who trying to make you turn into a goon, and they don't know. They don't get you. They don't know. They only know what they know. They only know what they know. They don't know that you have a variety of ways that you can fuck them up and blow them away. They don't understand if we tried to play these type of psychology games. See, I know I'm real good at it. I don't want to go that way. Because then it starts to be a rush for me. And that's why Daddy said, no, Kitty, she would not, no, we don't need her. We don't need her actually getting in the military. Although I'm in the military anyway. If you know, you know. We all have our roles to play. A person experiencing difficulties can be understood only by one who has chosen a life of relentless challenge. Our hearts as messengers of the Buddha, who strive for Kosen Rufu, peace, world peace, are clearly understood by the Gohonson. That was, you don't have no idea what that is, but that's that was the tool that Nichiren Social Buddhists used to, like, you know, channel the energy. Like it's like Christians like use the cross, or you use it's like your mandala. I mean, it's funny how mandala and mandala can be two different things. By the way, to a certain reader, okay, yeah, and I know you know, yeah, that part too, that Mandela effect is true, because I know for a fact that there were some people who died, and all of a sudden now they're saying they just died. Well, no, they died like 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago, because I remember the feelings I went through, and I thought, and that's happened to me a couple of times, like, so-and-so just died, and you're looking at the year, and like you see it on there on the Wikipedia page, and it will have like April 1st, 2025 or something, 2025. And I mean, one thing about Miss Val remembers, okay? I remember stuff. I remember stuff that made sense to me. Like, okay, Richard Chamberlain, Dr. Kildare. I remember Dr. Kildare because I watched that. I love myself. And I remember him being gay. I remember all of that. And I remember all that, okay? Why I'm saying that? Because I remembered him and I remember that, okay? But to say that he just died, like, no. I guess in this time, my timeline, he already died like years ago. Like, what is this? So there's some really weird shit. This is some really weird shit. Like, this is a really weird shit. This is some really, really mind fucking shit that somebody's playing on you. Anyway, whatever people say, we who believe that the Gohonson always watches us can remain unswayed and never feel alone. Whatever people say, we who believe that the great I am always watches us can remain unswayed, and we should never feel alone because we're not alone. But something's happening. I mean, this is like some really crazy shit. But if you know what time you're on, the point is maybe that don't worry about, other timelines. I mean, learn from it. But if you think you're losing your mind, no, those of us who know, now maybe, never mind. Genocide by any other name. I'm having a whole conversation in my head with my higher self as the birdies are tweeting. That's all. That's all. I mean, that's all. Got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to something, know when to walk away. That's all. Okay. That's it. Later in the day, Soul School Cafe. Be on the lookout. Feel Good Friday. Be careful. Because this weekend, be careful. I'm good. I am good. I'm good. Just the people who haven't learned who or what I am. Is she protected? Oh, you have no idea. How am I hearing the mourning dove like it's in my house? The mourning dove has been... I got to go.